we're going to release Brandon Cooks. He has to be released, and obviously it took a few days just to kind of go through that process just to make sure it worked for both parties, and so his contract was kind of adjusted just to make it something that benefited both parties. He was awesome about it. Obviously, this is a personal thing, and he's been great for us. He's been great the way he's handled himself, the way he's helped our team, and so those are challenging things, but I appreciate everything he's done for us, and so I feel like this is in the best interest of the team moving forward. It'll be good for the Saints, and Cooks will have his plan moving forward as well, so it'll all work out.
What is it like, the idea of having those snaps to give to younger guys, and is there a guy that in your head is going to benefit from those snaps?
Well, I think naturally Tipton's going to play a ton of football now, and obviously we felt good about him. He had a phenomenal preseason. He's been a guy we felt good about, and so this will provide him an opportunity to hop in there. We feel like we got a younger group there with those guys that'll be ready to go compete. We feel great about these guys, and so it'll be a lot of fun to watch them go out there and go for it.
What do you like about Jaquan bringing them under the practice squad?
Yeah, so we worked him out a few weeks ago, and felt good about him. Felt like he had a good workout, and so as this opportunity kind of presented itself, felt like it was a great chance. I think it was when we worked out Bell probably a month ago, and so he had a great workout. We felt good about it, and excited to get him out here. He seems like a great kid.
Were you a little surprised by how, like, even as you're watching on the sidelines, how quickly he got some of those things in Charlotte? Like, did you have any wow moments as you're watching him that, man, he got that quicker than I thought he would?
Well, I think the first third down was a big-time play in that game. They got a sack on second down, kind of knocked us back. We're in a challenging situation, and for him to pull through a lot of traffic and step up and make that play, I think, they had just scored a touchdown. I thought that was a huge play in that game, just kind of spin the momentum in that game and create a big play that obviously sparked us. We were able to at least get points out of that drive.
You didn't plan it out exactly when you were going to make a switch, but I mean, as it turned out, having 2.5 games now to review with Tyler, did that end up making it a pretty good time to have ample film to work with?
I think there's certainly some benefits with that. Like you said, 2.5 games of Tyler playing football. You kind of get to evaluate that, look at that more in a focused cylinder than the whole. Obviously you look at the whole season as well, but you can look at his specific snaps and kind of see, okay, here's some great growth in this 2.5 game window here. We're excited about what can move forward. Here's some of the things maybe we can emphasize and keep expanding with him, and so I'm excited with where it's going.
Are there ever legitimate breakthroughs when you are doing a self scout throughout your whole coaching career? Is it more kind of loose ends and are you picking up the pieces usually as you go like that?
Yeah, I think there's little details, little nuances. Sometimes there's things that maybe you lose track of that you just got to reinforce, whether situational, maybe a tendency on our end or something, or you look at it more from how are people attacking us, and you can find a trend line that says, hey, a lot of times in this league, if you have an issue, the next team's going to see that issue and maybe try and attack you in another way, and so you can look at it kind of in reverse order and recognize, okay, we need to address this. This has kind of been starting to become a trend line for us, and so lots of good stuff. I think it's always an awesome experience.
Do you have to be careful of not getting too much into adapting for the sake of adapting?
Yeah. There's context within the data. Is it, we're simply not executing something, or we are executing something, or is it just, the circumstances of the particular plays? I think, you look at the data and then you really dig into the film just to evaluate it. And so some stuff maybe, hey, we need to teach this a little bit better, or we need to maybe just adjust something within this concept, or maybe, hey, we need to go down a different route. And so it provides you with, all the context needed.
Thought was running back.
Yeah, this is a really good 1-2 punch. Really good 1-2 punch. Their ability to make plays, physical run game, but in the pass game, those backs come alive, and so they're going to create some matchups, and it's going to be a big challenge for us. And obviously, the way their offense is operated, when these guys get going, they have a ton of success.
What did you like most about the way your defense played in the last game?
Really tied together. The missed tackles, I think we had one. Obviously, when you have one missed tackle, you create turnovers, and you just play really tied together defense. We didn't give up any explosives. There's one pass and one run, and so it wrote the narrative that our guys played really well connected. Their assignment sound, and they played with great effort.
You guys haven't allowed a 100-yard receiver this year. What do you put that to?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think our guys, I love the way our back end has been growing and developing each and every week. And, I think, if you go over the course of the last probably month or so of football, I think there's a lot of good on our back end. The younger group of that's working together, that's getting coordinated. Again, it's about playing assignment sound football, not allowing explosive plays by mental errors, mistakes. You got to make people go the long way and challenge them, and I feel like our guys are doing that.
I know you were wearing you haven't been here that long, but black on black was the first time ever. Did the players pick that? Did you pick that? Is that just something the organization did?
Yeah. Players were definitely involved with that, and so obviously I think this is going to be an awesome uni. The All Blacks. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Our guys are fired up about it, and they got a little sample of it out of practice, just looking at their practice unis, and so it's going to look awesome.